158. Jump out.
On first down, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down, Packers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Joe. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And now off to the races.
No, I stepped out. Oh, I was trying to dance. I was trying to dance.
Right down around the goal line.
Wow. Wow. There we go.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers.
And then
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Safety.
And I do believe this is going to wind up the safety.
Need some more points. Let's go, bitch.
Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going back.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20.
Holy
and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Wow, what is going on?
And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a two-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick.
You're a bitch. You guys.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
Do that.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try to work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possession.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Does that on his own. Like, that's why people pick the Chiefs. Because they know that guy's going to do that automatic. Look at you. Look at you.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Let's go.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Play before the quarter ends.
56. Mike, 56.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for
My nigga be tough in a
the EA
pocket.
Sports. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Aaron Jones, you
Took a
have
pretty good
to
shot as he
catch
tried to pull that
that.
one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete
Come on,
pass on that
Aaron.
last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh my
And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It is good. That gives us a scoreline you don't see too often. It's 13-2 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers now going to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. Well, they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Mahomes now on first down.
Let's
Rush
go.
coming, and he's taken down. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. They go play fake. Mahomes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to get the...
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and being firm with his team. At one time, we once had a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a
56. Mike, 56. Hey, Steve 6.
Rodgers from the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point,
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes will set up the screen to McCoy. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And then on is Mason Crosby for the point after. And the lead is down to 4. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Rodgers, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like when I have...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers, operating from the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 70 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby.
Yeah, I would say he would go in the booth, go 3 minutes over the beat, and it'd be a game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
We got this.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man, complete. 39 yards there, a big one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey. 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Escaping the pressure right. And Rodgers